Hello guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, you will learn how to implement face recognition using Python. Guys, in this tutorial, we will use face recognition module and OpenCV module from Python to implement face recognition functionality using Python. So guys, let's start. So first, we will install required modules from Python. So we need to install OpenCV Python. So here is a command pip install OpenCV Python, pip install face recognition and numpy module, pip install numpy. So these three modules are required to implement our functionality for face recognition. So let's start coding. So guys, after installing our required modules, we will import these modules. So first, we will import OpenCV. So here, CV2 is stand for uh, OpenCV modules. Then we will import numpy numpy module and we have as np. Then we will import our module face recognition, and then there also need some date time and file handling functions. So we will also import date time from date time. We'll also import OS module for file handling. So these are the modules we need to install for our functionality. So now let's move to next step. Actually, in face recognition functionality, we have one stored image in our server, and then we will take picture using the webcam to match with that picture. So here we have a directory image directory in which we will store our photos. So here we have a directory photos in which we will store our photos. Then we will have functionality for the face scanner. So first we will read the stored images and it is a file name and implement the encoding, and then we'll compare using the face recognition. So let's move to store the image details. So here we have a variable image files. Actually it's a array, and also we have a variable file name, and it's also a array. Actually in image files we will store the image detailed images, and in file name we will store the name of files. So these are the two arrays that we need in this project. So now we will move. Actually here we will also define a file like for which we are going to merge. So here we will take one other file. We will define here image. Actually when we implement the dynamic functionality, then we will have logged in users or some user that we click on button and get the id of that user and get the image of that to match. But here we will have a hard coded image. Like here we have a image of webdam.jpg. Then we will check for user image. If user image exists, then we have a img path, and we have a os dot path. Actually we have already imported the module for this. So here we have a join method, and in which we will pass image dir that we have already defined, and then we have a user image. So here we have a image. Now we will load the image using the face recognition module. So here we have img path variable. Then we will have face recognition dot load underscore image file. We will load the image file here, and we will pass the image path here, img path. Then we will store that img to the image files array. So here we have a image files array dot append method, and we will pass img path here. Then we will also store file name, append file name here. So we will get file name from user image. We will split it with dot. So here we have dot, and we get the file name. And first part after split as a file name is and stored to file name array. So this is the functionality for loading the user images. Now we will encode the stored images files. So here we will have array encode list known. Actually, we will define a array and then looping through the stored images, array of images. So here we will loop through the image files, and then we have img. Here we will call the cv2 functions here. Actually, here we will use the OpenCV function. So here cv2 dot cvt color. We will use this method to get the image with colors using the OpenCV method. So now we will have img object, then cvt dot color bgr to rgb. Then we have encode variable, and then we will use face recognition method face encoding dot face encodings, and pass the img object to encode the image. Then we will append the encoded image to the encode list known array. So now we have implemented here like load the images, and then we have encoded the loaded images and stored to the encode list known array. Now we will move to the next step. Now we'll define the OpenCV method video capture. So here we will have a variable defined variable capture and then we will have cv2 dot video video capture method, and we will pass here 0. Actually is it will have a default webcam value. So now we will loop through infinitely while true and perform the actions on capture remote. Actually here we have video capture and will display the webcam, and then we have a capturing the images, and we loop through infinitely, and then we have capture dot read method and stored it into here like one success, and other is img. Actually it's a frame, it's a readed frame. Img is a frame from the video capture. Then we will move to next step. After reading, we will resizes. Actually we will resizes. So here we have a variable imgc defined variable, and then we have a cv2 dot resize. We will have a resize method from opencv, and then we will pass our frame img and comma, then we will have a coordinate 0 0 and comma, and then and 0.25 comma 0.25. So we will take it, and then again imgc equal cvt color. We will take the cvt color and again pass img comma cv2 dot color bg r2 rgb. So now we have a resized image with colors. So now we have a img object here. Now we'll get the current faces. Actually we will have a faces current. Now we'll get the faces current. So here we have again call the face recognition dot face locations. Here we will call the method face recognitions face locations using the face recognition module, and then we will pass here imgc object. Again we will get the encoded faces current. So here we have enco faces current variable. We will define this variable, and then we have again face recognition dot face encodings. So we here we have a face encoding. Actually we are doing the face encoding just like we have do before encode the stored image. Like here we have used the face encoding, so again we are using the same face encoding with the frame, with the captured frame. So here we have again pass here imgc and faces current, the current faces. So here the faces current. So we'll pass here on this. So now we have both faces current and encoded faces current. Now we will move to next step here to loop through the encoded faces and match with the stored. So here we have a for loop for encode face face log in we use here zip method. Actually, here we are looping through infinitely. So here we will use zip method to work it smoothly. Encoded faces current, we have used that, and again faces current. So here we have faces current, and then we will define a variable matches face, and we will call the face recognition method compare faces, and then we will pass encode list known. Here we have encode list known. Encode list known, actually, here we have stored the encoded images. So here we will compare with, here we have a face recognition. Here we have face recognition method compare faces from face recognition, passing the encoded list known and encoded face. Here we have encode face. I stored match face, and again we have a face distance variable, and again we will use face recognition method face distance face distance, and again pass the encode list known encode 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 list known and also encode face. So now we have both matches faces and face distance. Now we will get the match index here. We will use the numpy function here in np dot ar gmin and pass the face distance here. Face distance. Now we'll have match indexes, face indexes. Now we will match the photos, like match the faces of stored faces with the captured faces. So here we have both the object of images. So now we will check for if matches face equal match index. Then we will get the name of the image from file name array. Match index. We will use upper function to convert into upper, and also here we will actually get the date using the date time current date for displaying with user. Actually, when it will be captured, actually the time of capture, and we will here current time variable, and then now dot str f time, and then we have h and m, hour and minute. Then we will have a variable put text. Actually, we will display the text here when image match. So here we will display the name and current time. So now this is the value for the name and put text, and then we will have some coordinate like x2 will define this, y2, x1, and we will use the fish location, fish log. Then we will have a cv2 dot cv2 dot rectangle, and we have a coordinate for displaying the rectangle with match images, and also for displaying the put text. And here we are putting the text on image, the matched image, and we can also here give the functionality for saving the, like we can save here from here, save attendance details, like, and also anything we can details or can add anything to save here. So then finally we will uh, show the image matched image with rectangle. So here we will have a cv2 dot img show method, and we will pass here, we can anything, we can pass anything, like we have passed here input and then img, and then we will have a variable key, and here we will get the cv2 dot cv2 dot, here we have a wait key, and we will pass here 20 millisecond, and then we will check here for the key. Actually we wait for the key. If key equal 27, if key equal 27, actually here we will wait for the key, and if key equal 27 means if escape key clicked or press escape key press, then we will release the capture. Actually we will out of the windows, we will terminate the uh, face recognition, face capturing functionality. So here we have a capture dot release, we will call the method capture dot release, and also cv2 dot destroy all windows, and then we'll use break. So this is the complete code of a face recognition project using the Python. So here guys, you have seen we have imported the method modules here after installation, and then we have read the images and stored, and it's also stored in its name, then also encoded using the face recognition method. Actually we have here used the OpenCV methods and face recognition, like face encodings and stored into an array. Then we have a uh, video capture, we have called the method video capture, and have the object capturing, and then we have a infinite loop, and then read the captured frames here into ing, and then we have get the current faces and then matched with the stored, and then finally displayed with the rectangle and put the text. And finally we have a that rectangle img, we can say a frame, capture frame, and then we have here implemented if the escape key is pressed, then we will out of the functionality of this uh, project. So now we will